Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a combination, I think, Thursday and Friday reading. So I did not, well, actually, I treated myself. I didn't have coffee right away this morning because I'm still having some stomach issues. But once I got everything settled, had a little breakfast, I was able to drink some coffee because you know how much I love my coffee. And hi, I'm Holly, Psychic Medium Energy Reader. Welcome, community. So I did treat myself the other day, and I bought a bag of it's New England brand blueberry flavored coffee or blueberry crumble or something like that. So it's incredibly good. So I sat, relaxed, had a cup of that, and I think I'm ready. So this will come out at an odd time, and so, yeah, instead of starting with the vibe, and I already went through my big spiel about my coffee, uh, which I'm sure you find fascinating, but I wanted to get a channel first. So I think for the first few minutes, I want to try, I've asked Spirit to step in, and not just any spirit. I thought about connecting with a loved one, but you know, I think I just need the being of light. I need beings of light because it's very difficult to, it's easy to be a translator. It's difficult to merge with other energies because you start feeling all of the feelings that are way too human, even sometimes with the ones that have crossed over. So, and since I do a lot of the death walking work, I tend to feel way more than I want to sometimes anyway. But it's been an incredibly draining and difficult couple of weeks, going on 3 weeks now. Physically, a lot of health problems, just mentally, emotionally, not feeling like myself. So I think, and I have just decided, I've had enough of it. I need to get back into my strength and my power and be more consistent with the video. So next week, I'm hoping that that's the case. Now, I've got my little microphone here and my little baby, my spiritually evolved being senior cat in a little tiny girl baby body that I just adore. I love this little baby. If you hear her purring or trying to chew on my shirt or the microphone, sorry, but as some of you pointed out, it's actually kind of a healing thing, and it's true. So I wanted to try to get a message for the collective from a being of light, because I just feel like there have been a lot of people struggling, and I mean struggling hard, with often in more than one area of life. If it's one area of life, you can kind of get a grip on it and move on. But when it's almost every area of life, it takes a toll, you know? It takes a huge toll. And so I want to try, oh, and a friend made me this. Isn't this cool? I just love that. So thank you. Thank you, Galen. Let's get to it. Let me see if I can channel in. Little baby. And then I'll see about pulling some cards, and we'll see if we can do a reading, because this is 2 days worth of readings. So, face is so funny. All righty. Creator of all things, Mother, Father, God, thank you for being part of this. I ask for a being of light. Oh, I feel one here now. Thank you. This is a being of light that is of the angelic realm, never incarnated. This actually, I identify this energy, and that's important to make that distinction. I identify this energy as female. And I keep hearing Haniel, Haniel, Haniel. So, okay. So I guess that's who it's going to be from. You fret so much, little one, and the worry is, it is temporary. What you are feeling, you are feeling. Those feelings are real. I reach out to all of the children, even in your adult lives and with so much struggle and responsibility. You are still children and our children. We are your parents. We are your loved ones. We are your soul, group, tribe, whatever you want to call it in human terms. You want so much for everyone to be appeased and happy. Give yourself that extend that same grace to yourself. You are fighting us. You are fighting us. Even though you asked us to step in, you are fighting us. Are you afraid of what we will say? You've done nothing wrong. You've simply spoken your truth. You simply are living as you feel you are able to, with the restrictions and confines that very often are self-imposed. That is what you fear. For those of you who are hearing this now, this fear, this basic fear of making a mistake, that is the biggest detriment to moving forward to a happier life. If you focus on what you perceive as your mistakes, they are not mistakes. Nothing you do, nothing you have said has hurt, injured, or impaired anyone, only yourself. Because you feel as though you do not have the right to speak. It is the truth of your soul. It is the truth of your calling. We are not discussing or coming into the reality of those who would say things with the intention to hurt another. When the intention is pure, even if it is coming from the purity and the truth of your own wounds, that is your truth. Understand, intention is the key that will unlock the doors in front of you. First, apologize to yourself. Give yourself the love and understanding that you so freely bestow on others. All are well with us. All who have transitioned, all on this side of the light are well. You and those who are with you in the density of the world that you are living in, you are the ones who feel this woundedness, this suffering, this loss, this sorrow, this grief. Understand that each time a spirit transitions and moves on, it lightens the burden of the living. It lightens the world you live in. That is why it is so important to understand that sometimes the path that you walk, and many of you walk this same path, you just have not acknowledged it, and that is okay. All things in their own time, when you are ready. We would not ask you to do anything you don't want to do, or anything that you are not ready to do. Some come into this much later in life. This child that we love so much, she came in with a knowing and a mission and a purpose. And we believe that is why she fights everything else in her life, because it distracts her from standing in the light. That it is a necessity for her to live in this world. And we know that. We try to make it as easy as we can for her, but she fights us on that too. We did not understand that what we were asking would be so difficult. So many of you face extraordinary difficulty. And for this, we understand that when you came into this incarnation, you understood before going through the process of being born here, that it would be temporary, and then you would move and come back home, and everything would be fine. Understand that when you talk to us, tell us your truth, tell us your feelings. It helps us to better understand how to prepare those coming in. Your tears are not wasted and not frivolous. As this child often says, she feels stupid if she cries. It does not diminish her cognitive abilities, but it makes her wounds bigger. If it makes them pulse. Yes, that is it. That is it. It makes them pulse and hurt more. And that is not our intention. When she understands, as when you understand, that your emotions help us to understand and feel the truth of this reality that we do not understand. We use this information to help the acclimation process to adjust those coming into incarnation. And we rely on all of you when it is time to reunite spirits in their home, perfect form, when they choose through misguided loyalty or confusion or whatever the case may be. But when they do transition, as I have said, it rises the light. She says that does not resonate or make sense. She fights us so much, even on our wording. We love her for this. It is funny. It is funny. You understand. We know that you do. Be kind to yourself. And that kindness will create a greater kindness in your world. We are always here. We are always with you. We are always watching and observing, but you must ask if you want intervention. And we will be so elated to help you on this journey. Be well and know that we love you. Thank you. There was information I didn't there was information I didn't fully know before this. Some of it, yeah, some of it, no. Or I had an understanding, but I didn't really grasp the full meaning of it. So we are important in the process, and everything we know and go through is not useless. I think I'm going to let that sit. I'm not going to pull any cards right now because I feel like there was a lot of information in that, and I need to go back and review it to process it. I do feel lighter though. I do feel less burdened. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. And be well. And I'm sending you more love and gratitude than you could imagine. Okay. Have a good weekend. And it's officially spring in this hemisphere. Kind of. Maybe not by the... Well, you know, it is what it is. All right, I'm sending love to all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We will talk soon. Isn't it nice to know that our souls really and truly are perfect? Okay. We will talk soon. Bye. Oops, sooner than I thought. Of course, it doesn't work when I'm, yeah. Bye, everybody.